Thank you. Mr. Speaker, on Thursday of this week, in the U.S. District Court of Northern Virginia in Florida, the Pensacola Division, a principal who served his school district for 30 years and an athletic director who served them for 40 years in a little school district in Santa Rosa County will be carried to a hearing in federal court. So why did over 60 members of Congress today sign the letter standing with that principal and that athletic director and against this federal judge? Why is it different than so many other cases? Why is it special? Because, Mr. Speaker, it is one of the first times we've literally had the potential for the criminalization of prayer in the United States of America. What was the big crime that this principal and athletic director did? What was the great offense? This school principal with 30 years of service asked the athletic director of the school, who had 40 years of service, to offer a blessing before a meal that was being held for private donors to the school's athletic program. The federal judge for this court has set a date for this Thursday and suggesting that they could be punished with a $5,000 fine, 6 months in prison, and the revocation of their retirement benefits. Why? Because one of them prayed. Why? Because one of them asked for the prayer. In fact, Mr. Speaker, under the order issued by this judge in this court, this principal would not have been able to ask the President of the United States to speak at the school if the President concluded his speech, as he often does, with the phrase, "God bless America." If this action is allowed to stand, make no mistake, there will come a day when the Speaker of this House will be hauled into federal court and threatened with jail because she dares to stand at that podium where you stand tonight and ask the chaplain to start our day with the prayer. If this case stands, there will come a day when that chaplain is carried to court and threatened with jail because he offers that prayer he's asked to offer. How far we've come from the day when 56 of the greatest Americans ever birthed pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to defend a set of rights that ultimately gave us the right to stand on this floor tonight. A set of rights that have guided this nation through darkness and through the light. But most of all, a set of rights given to us by the very Creator, the mention of whom by this principal or this athletic director could now lead them to a jail term. To ask how far we've come. And if we do, the answer is clear: too far. It's time for Americans to simply say, enough is enough. And I yield back the balance of my time.